Subject General Science, Standard 7, Lesson number 3, Properties of Natural Resources. Students, we already learned about properties of air. Today we are going to learn about properties of water. Let us recall. What are the states in which water is found? Actually, water is found in solid, liquid and gaseous state. In solid state, water is found in ice, and the gaseous state, water is in steam. What inference will you draw from the picture alongside? Water occurs in liquid state under ordinary conditions. Water is a fluid substance. Water does not have its own shape. See student, these are different shapes container, and if we pour water inside the container, water also take the shape of this container. Okay, but has a volume. Water has a volume. It can pass through small hole or seep through very small gap or cracks. See, it can pass through small holes or seep through very small gap or cracks. On pouring water in an oil-cladded dish, water does not spread but forms small round drops. Why does this happen? See, like this dish, oil-cladded dish, and if we pour one drop of water, this water do not get mixed into the oil. That is why it forms in a drop. Try this. Take a plastic bottle more than half full of water. Mark the water level on the bottle. Keep this bottle upright in the freezer for making ice. See students, like this you have to make mark of the water level. Open the freezer after a couple of hours, means 2 hours, and observe. You will see that the water has changed into ice. Note the level of ice. You will find that the ice level is higher than the water level before freezing. What can you infer from this, students? You can see our marking level is here of that water level, and ice level will be increased. Whenever the water forms into the ice level will be increased. Okay. As water freezes to form ice, it expands and its volume increases. On freezing, how much was the increase in the volume of the water? In what proportion did it increase? See students, second activity. Take a bucket of water, drop many different kind of articles in it, just like sharpener, pencil, scale, eraser. Okay. Then also metal things. Make separate list of the articles which sink in the water. That means which will go to the bottom of the water, and those that float on the water. Okay. Take some water in a pot and add few pieces of ice to it. Okay. Observe what happens. Why, why do you why do we see the ice float on water? Ice float on water. Okay. Ice is lighter than water. When water freezes to form ice, it becomes lighter than the original liquid. When water freezes, that is when it transforms into the solid state, its volume increases. Therefore, the density of ice is less than the water. That is why the ice float on water. Let us see density of water. The interrelation between the volume and mass of a substance. See students, the space occupied by a substance is its volume. Okay, the space occupied by a substance is its volume, and the store matter in the substance is its mass. The store matter in a substance is its mass. See students, we have 1 kilogram of iron ball and 1 kilogram cotton. Okay, what do you see? Mass of both the things are same. Mass is same. Okay, but volume is different. Iron volume is small and cotton volume of cotton is different or bigger. So, the space occupied by a substance is its volume. The store matter in a substance is its mass. Understand? Density is equal to mass upon volume. Mass is measured in gram and volume in cubic centimeter. Hence, density is equal to gram upon cubic centimeter. Okay. Hence, gram per cubic centimeter is the unit of density. If the mass of 1 liter of water is 1 kilogram, then what is the density of water? Hence, gram per cubic centimeter is the unit of density. If the mass of 1 liter of water is 1 kilogram, then what is the density of water? See students, what is the formula of calculate density? Density is equal to gram upon cubic centimeter. So we have to calculate 1 kilogram. So kilogram, 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 gram and 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliters. So in formula we will fill up the values 1000 upon 1000 gram upon 1000 ml. So answer will be 1 gram per cubic centimeter.